Are you thinking about buying a new construction home in Fort Worth? Before you go and sign the dotted line, watch this. I helped two buyers recently save over $70,000 combined on their new builds. Hey there, Fort Worth. I'm Annie Sovereign, your local broker. And whether you're building from the ground up or buying an existing home, it's one of the biggest financial decisions that you'll ever make. Today, I want to share real stories from two of my clients who built new homes right here in Dallas, Fort Worth. And I want to show you how having the right agent by your side helps save them thousands. So why do people buy new construction? You get builder warranties, so there's peace of mind on big ticket items. Everything's brand new from the roof down to the hot water heater, so you won't have to worry about any big repair surprises anytime soon. And especially right now, builders are offering big incentives like paying for part of your closing cost or throwing in upgrades to get these finished homes sold. This particular client bought a spec home, meaning the construction was already complete, move-in ready, and they didn't have to wait months for it to be built. So my first clients, we went and toured this gorgeous new construction home, and they absolutely fell in love with it. But instead of just taking the builder's price at face value, I went back to the MLS, pulled all the recent comps, and realized that the home was actually priced too high for the neighborhood. This gave us huge leverage. We were able to negotiate $40,000 off the purchase price, plus $15,000 in closing costs to help cover their out-of-pocket expenses, and even got them to throw in blinds throughout the home, which saved them money right after they moved in. That's $55,000 saved just by knowing the local market data and not being afraid to push back. So for the second client that I wanted to talk to you about, there was a pretty similar situation. We had already toured a ton of pre-owned homes, but nothing quite fit. So I took them over to this new construction community, and the moment they stepped inside, they fell in love. But here's the thing, they had a firm budget and absolutely couldn't go above it. So I dug into the MLS data. I leaned on my knowledge of the local market to show the builder why the home was overpriced compared to nearby sales. And this helped us negotiate $15,000 off the purchase price and another $15,000 in seller's concessions to help with their closing costs. But the bottom line, they got the exact home that they wanted in budget and walked away feeling like they truly won. So this is why you should never go alone to a new construction community unrepresented. The bottom line is that builders are not required to tell you what the last buyer paid down the street. Their on-site agent's job is to protect their profit, not your wallet. And I can run local comps, break down incentives from builders nearby, and make sure that you're not overpaying. In a shifting market like Fort Worth, that could mean I'm saving you tens of thousands of dollars. So should you go for a new build or buy an existing home? Here's how to think about it. New construction is all about everything brand new. The roof, AC, hot water heater, flooring, and that means way less maintenance through those first few years. You also get builder warranties, so if something major does go wrong, you're not the one footing the bill. Builders also like to control the pricing in the neighborhoods, since they're usually the only seller. That helps protect property values, but it also means when homes start sitting a little longer, instead of dropping the price outright, they'll often throw in big incentives like paying your closing costs or offering design upgrades. But here's the downside, a lot of buyers don't realize. If you decide to turn around and sell your home a year or two later, your house is now a resale sitting right next to a brand new inventory home. And because the builder still controls the pricing for everyone who buys after you, it can take longer to build equity on a new construction home compared to a pre-owned one. Existing homes, on the other hand, are often in more established neighborhoods, which means you might get mature trees, larger lots, or just homes that don't look exactly the same. Some people like that they're not cookie cutter, and older homes can even have better bones thanks to different building standards from years past. Plus, when you're buying an existing home, you're negotiating with a person, not a builder's sales office. So sometimes it gets emotional. Sellers might accept your offer because of timing, flexibility, and even just because they like who's buying the house, and that could work out really well in your favor. So it really comes down to what your lifestyle, your budget, and how long you plan to stay. Knowing these differences ahead of time can save you a ton of money and help you pick the right strategy from the start. So whether you're thinking about building new or buying an existing home, my job is to make sure that you don't overpay and that you're getting the best possible deal and that we find you the right neighborhood that truly fits your lifestyle. At the end of the day, it's all about helping you make the best financial decision for you and your family. So if you're starting to think about moving or you just want to explore options, shoot me a message or drop a comment below. I'd love to help you figure out what makes the most sense for you.